Here we go.
There we go, bud. What episode number is this? 26?
Yeah. We made it.
26. I love it.
What do we got for famous 26s?
Clinton Portis, Washington Redskins.
Sean fucking Taylor. How do you not say that one first?
Well, he was only 26 at the U. He wasn't 26, and he was 36 in the pros, and then 21.
Yeah, you're right. He changed numbers twice.
But Clinton Portis was 26, and then
Adrian Peterson.
Adrian Peterson, yeah, he was there. Didn't Wade Boggs wear 26 for the Red Sox?
Very good one.
Yeah.
Wade Boggs.
But
26.
didn't he change his number though?
He was
and wear
26.
like 12
I think he was
or
20,
something.
Yeah, for like Tampa. Right?
Yeah,
Yankees. I think he was
wore 12
26.
somewhere.
Chase Utley.
Is Chase Utley 26?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Is he a Hall of Famer? He should be if he's not.
I think he was definitely in the top 2 of his time. Yeah, his stats are really good.
Him and Kent, right?
And he played when it was juiced too, so his home run numbers are up there for a second baseman. He should be in.
We also played in that bandbox.
And he's got what? Two
He's not in.
No, not yet.
Yeah, he's not.
I was asking. I thought you were asking me if
no,
he
I was saying
should be in.
I was saying if he was.
Oh, no. He's definitely not in yet. I think he's fringe. He should be in.
All right, so it's Eddie and Gabriel today. No Dave.
No Mikey.
Mikey's in the Caribbean. Nick's working, and Dave did not make an appearance. Would we like to touch base on that, or just gloss that over?
That's up to you, sir. That's above my pay grade.
So Dave's not available today, and I begged him to figure it out, and he couldn't do it. So I respect his opinion, but I think that without Mikey or without Dave, I feel like they're the grown-ups in the room, and like we're just the children.
Yeah.
And like there's no adult in the room, you know? Like with Dave's here, I feel like, you know, like he's the grown-up.
Yeah.
Or like Mikey, he's the grown-up. And like when it's just us, it's like just like the fucking children are just gonna run amok.
So funny you say that. So I'm on my way to work the other day, and to go punch the clock, you know.
Yeah.
And I just happened. I'm like, let me text Mikey. I know he's on a cruise. I said, hey man, everything all good, man? How's it going? I said, aren't you like cruised out?
Yeah.
Like I literally asked him.
Yeah.
I'm like, aren't you cruised out? Like, aren't you bored? Same thing every day, blah, blah. And he actually said something that made really sense to me. He's like, Eddie, I rent my condo out, which I know.
Yeah.
Every race week. And how could he not? He gets like $10K for 2 months.
Yeah.
Race week, bike week. He's like, it pays my taxes for all year. And I go on a cruise and everything's free. My food is free. The cruise is free as long as he doesn't get destroyed in the casino.
Yeah.
It makes total sense. Like
Yeah.
he could have went to Dave's house, but you feel like you're infringing. He can come to my house at any time.
Yeah.
Your house at any time. But
Yeah.
he feels like, why wouldn't he? It made a lot of sense. I was like, you know what? You're right.
So Mikey sent me the sweetest message I think you're ever going to hear from Mike Masella.
Oh boy.
This is what he said.
Was he drinking?
No. He goes, and I quote, where is it? I cannot, yo hamster neck, how's your trip? Okay. And I didn't see that. I was on the plane last night.
Yeah.
He goes, I cannot believe I'm going to say this. I kind of miss you. And then 37 laughing emojis. And I put, I was asleep. Trip was fun but expensive. Miss you more. When are you back? He said 3 weeks. And I said, for fuck's sake. But I get an I kind of miss you from Mikey. So he was either wasted or ultra Lexaprode.
Or getting destroyed in the casino.
Just made me feel so...
Can't hit a slot machine?
Made me feel so fantastic.
Yeah.
Mikey, I was in Vegas, and Mikey asked me to send a bet, and I told him I was getting wrecked. And so he for no reason, he just sent me an extra $500. He's like, run it up. He's like, we'll worry about it when you get back. So he just let me borrow $500 for no reason.
Listen, he always comes across tough, right? But he has a soft side too.
Oh yeah,
you don't see it often.
No, he's a great guy.
He'll do anything for
people
anybody.
he cares about.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he'll do anything.
I remember when he was in the hospital and I went up and I brought him like Phil's famous the cheesesteaks.
Yeah.
He was just like, thanks, man.
Yeah.
Like thanks, because a lot of people weren't going to see him or whatever,
I didn't even know he was in the hospital. He was in the hospital.
Yeah. And
how long ago was that?
Just
years ago?
No, he was just there for he had the operation and his stomach had a thing. He didn't let a lot of people know. But he let me know. And I feel like, we've been best friends since we're 20 years old. So I'm never, not that he's going to die.
Yeah.
But I'm not going up there. I went up there 3 days in a row because what if he does die?
Yeah.
So I know he would do the same for me. So it was like, that's a soft side. You'll get it.
Oh yeah, if he cares about you, he cares about you.
He'll bend over backwards.
I just thought that was funny.
And then he'll let you know.
He's like, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I kind of miss you. So it's still like a little bit of a dig, Yeah. Just typical Mikey. I love it though. Anyways, Mikey, I hope you're having fun, bud.
All right, so let's toast to the Super Bowl victory.
The worst Super Bowl in the history of
Super Bowl
Bowls.
victory.
The worst ever.
You won a little?
On what?
You didn't bet Seattle on your own. I figured
not
you would. I figured
even
you would.
a little bit.
Nothing live
No.
when you saw the way the game was going.
No, I bet everything New England. I bet everything New England. And then at halftime, I bet more everything New England.
Wow. So you did see my Facebook when I predicted 27-17 Seahawks.
Yeah. I mean, and you were real close.
Missed it by 2. Basically.
Real close. I thought that game was absolutely terrible. I mean, Drake Maye. Really, it's real difficult to play quarterback when you're on your back. Would they sack him 314 times?
A lot.
They set a record.
21, I think, for the playoffs.
They set a record, I think, for like the most in the Super Bowl or most in the playoffs.
In the playoffs, I think it beat Burrow, and you know how many times that guy's been sacked.
Unbelievable.
The guy got exposed. The left tackle. Who's the left tackle?
Just never a game.
What was the left tackle for New England? Will Campbell. He's the number 1 draft pick.
Yeah.
And he was hurt. He was hurt mid-season, leg, right?
Yeah.
He came back just before the playoffs. So I'm going to give the guy a pat. That guy's a monster.
Listen, I give him all a pass, but it just stinks that's the game that we had to watch. That's the game we had to watch. I was in Vegas with my buddy Kyle, who's a big Seahawks fan, and he won everything. I mean, he had like A.J. Barner first touchdown, drilled that. He had the Seahawks. He had the Seahawks minus 1,000. He had the Seahawks minus 4.5. I mean, after the game, he looks at his thing. He's like, "Oh, he had like 3K in there. He didn't even know what he won. He had so many wins."
It looked all for the whole 2 weeks, right? I'm sitting there. I'm trying to. I love Seattle.
Yeah,
I thought Seattle was going to blow them out.
Yeah,
I really did.
And
I'm trying to talk myself. I'm a New Englander.
Yeah.
I'm trying to talk myself. Maybe they can somehow hang in and run the ball, and maybe a turnover here or there. And then I just kept saying, I don't see it, man.
Yeah.
It was just easy.
Yeah,
right?
I was
like
wrong
the way
on
it looked.
That. Yeah,
and as bad as they played, as bad as New England's offense looked, right? Drake Maye hit all his props.
Yeah,
all of them over yards, over completions, over attempts.
That normally happens though when quarterbacks
2 touchdowns.
When quarterbacks get blown out, they throw for 300 yards. I mean,
and the sick part is that game was under, Gabe, the whole way. What was it, 12-0 in the third quarter? Still under. Do you know that game would have went over if the old Zebras didn't throw the flag?
Yeah.
On a lot of people must have lost on that, by the way.
Yeah,
70% I think had over, and a million people had Walker to score a touchdown.
Mikey had the under.
No, but I'm saying Kenneth Walker was like minus 190 or 200. He was the highest one on the board, and he scored, and they took it off the board.
And they took it off the board.
I was like, whoa,
yep.
The fix is in.
Yeah, I had him. Now, I did have 2 things that did come in. I had Matt Collins to score a touchdown, and I had A.J. Barner to score a touchdown.
I love Matt Collins over 2.5
I had him,
catches.
and I had A.J. Barner over touchdowns, but it was with everything else, so I just lost.
I had Drake Maye over 37.
I had a terrible trip in Vegas.
Now we'll get to that.
Oh, God.
I had Drake Maye over 37 yards. I thought that was easy.
Yeah, I had that too.
Yeah, I had. And you saw me on the Brole, right?
Yeah.
When I said, God, I hate Diggs. Remember I said I hate Diggs?
Yeah.
I would have rather seen you guys go with Jigma or Ramondre Stevenson.
Yeah.
And Stevenson scored, and Jigma could have scored at least 3 or 4 times. Christian Gonzalez?
Yeah.
Wow.
That was crazy. Yeah,
that guy's a stud.
Yeah, he made a couple big time
plays.
Like beat and made up ground.
And Jigma was the offensive player of the year, correct?
Yes.
He had 0 catches on Gonzalez. When Gonzalez is on him, 0. Shut out. Like lockdown.
Yeah, I had him under I had him under 6.5 receptions, and I had him under like whatever it was, 98.5 yards.
Yeah. You would have lost.
I hit
Did you see like I don't know, I think it was 7-0? Was it 3-0? How did the game start? 3-0.
It was 3, 6, 9,
right.
and then 12.
But it was 3-0. Seattle had the ball 3rd and long from about their 15-yard line. And Darnold escapes the pocket, gets out. He's getting ready to get cranked. And a Jigma broke loose like deep.
Wide open.
And he just overshot him. It would have been an 85-yard touchdown.
Yeah, easy.
All the props would have hit on that.
Would have walked in.
No, I mean, I was like, whoa. But
yeah, I just really that Super Bowl in a 1 to 10 was about a 3 for me. The only Super Bowl I can remember liking less than that was the one where it was like New England and the Rams like 1,000 years ago. Like 6, 7 years ago, 8 years ago, when it was a low-scoring game, too.
Yeah.
It was like I don't even know, something like 17-12 or something crazy.
You know what's funny, Gabe? So you're a Redskins fan, obviously.
Big time.
I'm a Cowboys fan, so.
Can't wait till next year.
But it gives you hope, right? Because the NFL every year, right? Both those teams didn't make the playoffs last year.
Yeah. And the year before, the Redskins were in the NFC Championship game.
So
that's why the NFL is the best real.
But you know
TV.
what? You know what wins championships, Gabe? Sneaky off-season moves. Did you see the small little ones that Seattle did? They weren't going to win with
Geno.
They weren't going to win with Geno Smith, right? So they go out and get Darnold. The guy wins 14 games.
Yeah.
Right?
He has the highest winning percentage. You know that since the Jets traded him?
Yeah.
Since the Jets traded him for Minnesota and Seattle, he has the highest.
Yeah, because he only
winning
played
percentage
certain games with those other teams.
Yeah, with
San
Minnesota.
Francisco.
Yeah.
So Seattle also just went out and they got DeMarcus Lawrence from the Cowboys.
Stud.
Solid.
Yeah.
A little bit older, but
Yeah.
brings that veteran presence to the room.
Yeah.
Solidifies the line. He laughed, too, because he goes, did you see what he said when he left Dallas?
Well, you said, I'm not going to win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, he goes,
there.
I'm not going to win here, so I'm going to go somewhere else. He goes, I wanted to.
Yeah.
And he goes, and then Parsons started chiming in, saying, trying to
he
troll him.
He was like, Micah cares more about his podcast or whatever.
He was trying to troll him, and then he turns around and wins. And then they made a nice little sneaky trade in the middle of the season for Raheed Shaheed.
Yeah.
That brings speed. The kick returns. We returned a kickoff for a
Wasn't
touchdown
Cup,
in the playoffs.
Was it this Cup's first year with them too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. He's another little sneaky signing, right?
Yeah, he's a stud.
You know, you take a team that's just
He didn't have a great year, but
average.
he showed up in the end of the year and in the playoffs.
It gives other teams hope where you can miss the playoffs. That's the one good thing about the NFL with the cap. You know?
Yeah, the parody's insane.
Can we give a shout out to the Brole for the season?
1 for 26.
I thought it was 0 for 20.
No, everybody says that, but we won the first one. If our people bet it, we won the first one.
Did you bet it?
We bet it, but they didn't bet it the way I told them to bet it. I took the over in the first half.
So it didn't win.
So we didn't win, but our listeners won the first one and never won another one.
So we did not win. None
we never did.
0 for 20. 0 for 26 or 0 for 20?
It would be over 25.
Wow.
Actually, no, over 24 because we didn't do one last week or the week before last.
Yeah.
But we did hit one of them.
All right, so let's talk about the biggest topic of that game.
The halftime show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So give me your opinions, and then I'll sit back and listen, and then I'll give you mine.
I don't care, man. Part of me looks at it this way: if you're gonna have Bad Bunny do the halftime show in all Spanish, and the thought process is that you want to bring Latin America into the NFL, I understand it. You know, if your whole entire business model is to continue to get more and more eyes, but I think everybody's already watching that game. So I don't think it's necessary. I think it was a slap in the face.
To the NFL fan.
To your right-wing NFL fans. That's what I think it was, because Bad Bunny is absolutely not anything that most right-wingers would be standing for. You know, I don't care that he's Spanish. I saw a bunch of
Puerto
stuff
Rican.
on the internet
Puerto
talking
Rican.
about, like, oh, yeah, your racism showing. It's like, no. Nobody gives a shit that he's Spanish. We care about that he wears dresses in a lot of his concerts, and we care about his blatant promiscuity. And I don't care about him doing it for himself. I care about him doing it there, you know. And
Didn't he say he hates America?
I did. Well, I mean, I don't know.
Is that fact?
I know he said a bunch of things about, you know, hating ICE and being anti-ICE and, you know, all this other stuff. But as soon as somebody says that they're anti-ICE, I just go, okay, well, you're already an idiot. Like, there's rules and laws that are in place, and if you're breaking the rules and the laws, then you need to pay for breaking the rules and the laws. I don't know why this is so difficult to believe. Like, I don't understand why people fight it, but, you know, it's just another way to keep us divided. But no, I don't have a problem with him being Spanish at all. I don't give a shit about that.
Why would you?
I care. I don't like the music, but a lot of other people do. He's huge. If they're trying to get eyeballs on it, good on them. I mean, if that's what you want to do. I just don't think that, you know, for like such an American sport, like we only have NFL football.
Let's be honest.
In America.
Let's be honest. It used to be baseball. Now it's football. The NFL's a monster.
Baseball's still America's pastime, but
Correct,
there's nothing
but it's
bigger
not,
than the NFL.
No.
Yeah,
or the Super Bowl.
Yeah, there's nothing bigger than the NFL.
That's America's game.
Yeah, it is.
And
I
they
agree.
turn around and the NFL slaps us in the face as a fan.
Yeah.
They're sellouts, man. I'm starting to really think that they're just – how much money's enough, Gabe? Honestly.
Well, there isn't any number. That's the whole
That's
point.
my point.
Yeah.
So now they're trying to reach out globally, right?
Yeah.
It takes away – so if you're a Jacksonville Jaguar fan, right?
Yeah.
You miss 2 home games a year where they're in London.
Yeah.
How fair is that to your ticket holders? You built a brand. The brand is here. If those people want to watch it on television there, great. But to literally
Jacksonville isn't the strongest fan base.
No, I understand. Well, Dallas is playing in Uruguay or something. I don't even know where the hell they're
Dallas isn't a real strong fan base either when they're losing. You can get into that game for $9, and when they're good, you can't get in there for $300.
Yeah, it's how to stick around.
So, we're not talking about a Cincinnati, that's going to show up every single night, or a Green Bay that's going to show up every single night. You're talking about people, fan bases that, listen, Jacksonville, they don't show up. They just don't show up. Tampa, I mean, listen, you could have gone to that playoff game for like $165 this year. It's crazy to me. It's absolutely crazy to me.
So I'm going to be totally honest, right? So I was working during the game.
Okay.
When they said Bad Bunny was going on there, I was like, I already thought they dropped the ball, right?
Yeah.
So I was being negative. So I said, I didn't watch, I couldn't hear it, right? So I taped it. I went home. I said, let me sit and objectively watch this.
Yeah.
Right? I thought the visuals were okay.
I thought they were fantastic.
I thought the choreography was okay.
Yeah, fantastic.
I wasn't in love with I get it, man. This rap music and hip hop. There's this booty.
Did you notice the guy on guy
shaking.
stuff? I
saw it when they got out of the truck.
Yeah, that doesn't. I just don't think that's a place. I don't think it's a place. But,
and there was a lot of booty shaking going on. There's a lot of young kids.
I don't think male on female stuff. The same thing with Justin Timberlake and Janet Jackson.
Yeah.
I thought that was absolutely uncalled for.
I mean, there's a lot of kids and families. People are having parties. Like, there's a lot of viewers. I was like, okay, right? I was like, it's okay. And then the biggest problem is I can't understand it.
Yeah.
We're in America.
They could have at least ran I thought for sure they'd at least run like a what do they call that? The closed captions at the bottom, so we could understand what he's saying.
Does he sing in English?
I don't know.
Isn't he in a Cardi B song? See, I don't even. I don't
know.
I know he was. I'm not a fan.
He was in the newest. He was in the newest Happy Gilmore too. I knew that, and he could speak. He could speak
Yeah,
English.
correct. So I said to a buddy of mine today. I said, why wouldn't they do something like, all right, you know what, Bad Bunny, you're gonna do the halftime show. We're gonna make you humongous. He's already humongous, but that's. Do you know they don't even get paid to do the halftime show?
Yeah,
the artists.
They don't get paid.
And I believe they have to pay for all the props.
I don't know.
From what I
that.
hear,
I don't know about that.
Because it's just making them. If you're already a star, it's making you a megastar.
Yeah, he was
right?
already a megastar.
Yeah. You're getting 150 million viewers or whatever it is.
The thing that bothers me is that this is on the heels of all of this stuff with the eating babies and the drinking blood and the devil worship and all this stuff coming out. And there are pictures upon pictures with him doing that sign. I'm not going to do it, but doing that sign that everybody knows is a callback to this hidden society. And then they put him on there. It's like, you would think that you would, try and get away from that, but instead they're like, no, you're going to watch no matter what, so I'm going to do this. And that was the part of it that I didn't like. I don't give a shit what his ethnicity is.
Yeah.
That's the part that the liberals keep biting on. Oh, your racism's showing. No, I don't care that he speaks Spanish. I don't care about that. I care that we know that he's not promoting appropriate morals for the children that are going to be watching. That's what bothers me. This is not a 12 a.m. ball game, guys.
No.
This is not on pay TV. This is, and I guess that I read something that he may get in trouble for the FCC. I guess some of his lyrics in Spanish were inappropriate, but I don't know that.
Can I say something?
I don't
funny
speak
to you right
Spanish,
now?
so I don't
Can
know.
I say so? I'm at the poker room working, right? And there's a couple Puerto Rican guys at the table, and it was on the loudspeaker.
Yeah.
It was.
They had the whole thing.
They don't know what he's saying.
Well, yeah.
I guess he has some dialect.
I saw a bunch of Spanish people said, "Listen, I speak Spanish. I don't know what he was saying either."
Right.
Yeah.
So I mean, what target audience are we going for?
Well, everybody loves him. Everybody loves him. He is a gigantic global sensation.
I mean,
so
not everyone loves Taylor Swift either, and she's humongous.
Yeah. Did you watch the Kid Rock one?
No, I saw bits and pieces. I guess he lip synced. I heard that wasn't.
No, he didn't
great.
lip sync. What happened was they recorded it early on,
okay,
and they didn't sync up the performance with the audio. Like Jimmy could take our audio and he could put it on any video we wanted. Okay,
and if you're talking and it's not,
exactly, because the audio is a separate recording. Your audio, my audio, they're all separate recordings. Same way they record albums. They do the drums, they do the guitar, they do all this, and they put it all together.
Yeah.
So with that, they didn't sync him up. Kid Rock came out and said, no, yeah, it wasn't live performance. I recorded it live, but then when they went to sync it up, it was not, in the appropriate sync.
So I guess they got like, not exact numbers, but I think they got like 18 million viewers for the Kid Rock show. And I think the other one was 128 million. Does that sound right? I guess it was.
Bad. I mean,
it's the third highest in Super Bowl history.
It's pretty impressive, though, that still 10% of the country turned it off and went over there.
Yeah,
it's pretty impressive. I mean, Kid Rock, Lee Brice, and Kid Rock went out there and blatantly. There's a Cody Johnson song. If you got a chance, take it. That song. It's a great song by itself. And Kid Rock has added an additional verse that talks about dusting the Bible off and. You need to talk to Jesus until you can't. You need to bring Jesus into your heart until you can't. And people hate it. Anything Christianity, people hate. Tim Tebow, how could you possibly hate Tim Tebow?
Yeah, no.
And everybody hates Tim Tebow. He's like the best dude ever.
It's more jealousy, I think, than hate.
Well, I think it's Christianity because people hate Christianity. They think it's a joke.
So I was playing golf today with Larry and Matt. And me and Matt are right, and Larry's left.
Matt's a big Christian, by the way.
Yeah, and Larry's left. It's funny. We just get him going, but he's a good guy. And I said to him, at some point, we were going back and forth, and I said, at some point, why couldn't he play a couple songs in Spanish, a couple songs in English?
Yeah.
And he's like, well, I don't think any of the songs are in English. And I said, okay. Well, that's the point, right? Like I just don't understand. That would be like me and you, Gabe, going to where do they not speak English? I don't know, Lithuania. Right?
Yeah.
And we're going to see a soccer game at Lithuania in Lithuania. And we're expecting that the halftime show should be in English. No, I would expect it in Lithuanian, right? Like, you know what the Puerto Rican population is in the United States?
There's 340 million people here. I'm going to say...
Percentage.
I'm going to say...
I looked it up, so
I'm going to say
know.
7%.
1.7%.
Okay.
Latin, Spanish, Puerto Rican, what do you...
20%.
20% is the number.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we are catering... Why don't we just have a drag show?
At
halftime and cater to the 0.0002%.
They always that's what the left does. They always cater to the minorities. They want to not disrespect the few. They want to disrespect the many to make sure that the minority is not excluded.
What I hate, Gabe, with this whole thing, it's all about money.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're selling out the NFL fans that have built this brand. They're just selling you out, right? Because they want to bring in international and all this extra views. I guess it was on Peacock, right? It was on Peacock and streaming and YouTube.
Everything.
So you could see it everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Across. So they're just looking at numbers and eyeballs. So what's next? How much money is enough? So the ticket prices, I think, are going to be somewhat... It's almost unaffordable to go to a football game with a family now. Like, how much is enough where they're worth... The franchises are worth $11 billion, $10 billion, $9 billion.
Yeah.
The salaries just keep going up because the money goes up and the players want the revenue. So it's like, I don't know, man.
So your top-selling artists of last year was Morgan Wallen. Was Taylor Swift, Morgan Wallen, and Drake. They weren't on there. They put Bad Bunny on there. Kendrick Lamar was also up there.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I know he's up there. But he does not.
Well, he's not in the top 5. So where is he?
He does not have. He does not have a single English song, by the way.
Okay. Is Bad Bunny the top-selling artist in the world right now? Can you find that out? Because somebody told me that. Larry told me that today, that he's the number one. I thought Taylor Swift was.
I thought Taylor Swift was too. He's one of the world's top. 123 album sales. Global top artist 4 times, 2021, 2020, and 2022. And then last year. So globally, he's the top selling artist, it looks like.
Globally. Selling.
Yeah, so that's kind of what I said about, like, if they're trying to just get money, I get it. That's why I wasn't anti. I just feel like, you should have tried to for a side that says that they want to be inclusive, they're the most exclusive, like exclusionary group there is.
I agree.
Like if you're anything Christian, if you're anything, man and woman only, if you're anything, like nuclear family, if you're anything like that, like then they just don't listen to anything you have to say. And that's what bothers me. If you're pro, America, they want this like globalist ideal, and we know this. They all want everybody to just like be together, But that's just, unfortunately, people in other countries hate our way of life. They come here to make their way of life our way of life. They don't come and adapt, right? That would be like me going to a gay bar and then getting mad that men hit on me. Why would I do that? Why would I go to your place? Exactly. Either go there and comply to how things work.
Accept it.
Or don't go.
Correct.
Like now, if I want to picket you and stand outside like an idiot and picket, go ahead. That's fine. But if I'm going to go in and then cause issues, it just doesn't make sense to me. This wasn't that. This was a situation where they're trying to get eyeballs. And I also think, just my opinion, that it was an absolute slap in the face to right-wing America. That's what I think.
It's funny because they definitely lost some viewers for the NFL. They lost them with Kaepernick with the knee.
They lost them with the knee,
and they're going to lose some.
They lost them with the Black Lives Matter bullshit,
and that's why they don't care because they're just going to replace them with Mexico and Australia, and they don't care.
Yeah, I mean, they're trying to just beat you into submission, and it's just not going to work. Now,
and we love football.
Yeah, I mean,
like I thought to myself today,
I'm never going to not watch.
Yeah, for a second I was like, man, could I never not watch?
No, I'm not ever going to not watch the Washington Redskins play football. They changed their name, for God's sakes, and I still watch. So, I mean, there's nothing that's ever going to take me away from watching them. And they know that. They know they're always going to keep me. And now they're trying to get the younger generation. And the younger generation is the Bad Bunny generation, which, by the way, is sad. That's what they're so focused on is the Taylor Swifts and the Bad Bunnies. Yeah. Morgan Wallen, he threw a chair off a building and he's sometimes made some poor decisions.
He's a football guy though. He'll come out there with the jersey on.
Yeah, but he is not out there performing overt sexual acts and pushing this.
He's going to put on a good show.
Yeah, and like talking about all this stuff. Like, dude, I read some of Bad Bunny's lyrics. Like, they're just, I don't know if he was singing them in that thing, but they're just not. Yeah. They're just not safe for children. They're just not okay.
All right, enough of this fool. We gave this guy enough airtime.
Yeah.
Let's talk about something really good.
Okay, what else you got?
USA women's hockey. How good are they?
Yeah.
Are you watching?
No.
They destroyed the first team. I don't know, Finland, 5-0, 6-0, 6-1. I'm sorry, 6-1. They played Canada yesterday. Canada is supposed to be the rival. They're the one that's going to give them a run for their money. Did you watch the game last night?
No.
5-0 USA.
Is it awesome to watch, or is it like watching the WNBA?
No.
The WNBA is unwatchable.
Yeah. No. These women are talented, man, and they're fast.
They are just as fast as the guys are close.
I mean, the hitting, the hitting isn't as solid, and there's no fighting. They got cages on, but the play is really good, and they're getting a gold. If you want to win some money, you could have bet USA yesterday -2.5 goals, and I think Thursday they're -3.5 goals against Finland. Like
that's the line on the game.
Well,
for even money,
the line is USA -2,500, or you could take the goal line. I think it's -155 at 3.5. Think about that.
Wow.
-155 at 3.5. You can't even get plus.
So they've only given up 1 goal in 2 games?
Yeah. And they're just destroying fools.
Wow. No, I didn't know that. I haven't watched it.
They're good. And, man, I want to give out a little shout out here, a little prayer to Lindsey Vonn.
Yeah, that sucks.
I mean, did you watch it?
Yeah.
So what is your take? Okay. Obviously, I blew my ACL playing highlight. I had ACL, PCL. I had 5 surgeries. I had a surgery every year from 2000 to 2005. You cannot tell me, Gabe, I couldn't even walk the next day, right?
Yeah.
So I was arguing with people in the room. I'm like, how is she competing? How are they not telling her no, right? And they're like, well, because she tore it completely, it's better than just torn, like a tear, like a partial tear. And I'm like, that makes no sense. What? Because you have no tendon? You still have to. She's skiing at the highest level, Gabe.
Yeah.
The Olympics is the highest level.
Yeah.
You train for 4 years. Yeah. 1 week before you tear your ACL and you're going to go out there and compete against these women that are at the top of the sport on a slalom course you're going 80 miles an hour?
Yeah.
She's lucky she didn't break her fucking neck.
But it was pretty impressive she went out there.
Yeah, I give her A for balls. And you know what? She's 41. I get it. That's probably her last Olympics.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'm going for it. But man, she's lucky she didn't break her neck.
Well, she didn't, and it was impressive.
Do you see what she did?
And it was inspiring.
She broke the same leg, the ACL, in 3 different spots. She has 3 fractures in her leg.
Dutch Olympic speed skating champion.
She won gold. She was awesome. And
she won gold.
What's the guy's name?
World class speed skater.
Ilya Malinin.
Oh yeah, she's beautiful.
Yeah. Ilya Malinin. Have you seen him yet?
No.
He's the USA, the figure skater for the United States. I don't think that's a sport. Hockey, football, it's a sport.
Figure skating's pretty impressive.
It's more of an art, man. This guy was an artist. You didn't watch it?
No.
He got the highest score ever recorded. He's doing backflips. His nickname is like Quadzilla or Quad Monster or something. All he does is quad jumps. Like most people are doing triple axles. He's doing quad axles, back to back. Like
just, and landing them all.
Yeah. Sticking them 7. Like these other people don't even have a shot because you get points scored on the difficulty of your performance. You know what I mean? You can't fall. You can't be sitting there falling every time.
Yeah.
He's just blowing these people out of the water. Gold. I watched him yesterday, man. He was just.
I gotta go watch it.
He does something where he backflips, and just puts the teeth of the skate and just flips backwards in the middle of the thing. It's like insane, and I was pretty impressed. I mean,
and I'm assuming he's the only one.
I know
doing
it's not
backflips.
Yeah, I know it's not a sport.
I think it's a sport.
Figure skating. I mean, put a stick in his hand.
No, I think that's a sport for sure.
Nah.
You're competing. I think that's a sport. Poker's not a sport, but I think that's a sport.
Mikey's not going to be happy with that comment.
Well, Mikey's wrong.
It's a sport to him.
That's fine, and it's okay. And listen, I think the Redskins are going to win the Super Bowl next year. It's okay that people are sometimes wrong. I had the Bills winning the Super Bowl this year. I'm wrong.
All right, so let's talk about what you talked about earlier when I said to bring it up. How's your health doing? You look like you lost some weight.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I lost weight.
And what do you want to talk about? You said you wanted to talk about something.
No, not that. I want to talk about Vegas.
Okay, go ahead.
So you go to Vegas, right, with like 4K, right?
Okay.
And I could not hit anything.
I was watching all your videos. I almost,
all my videos. I think I only posted 3.
I wanted to literally delete you off the thing because I just gotta. It's too many videos, bro.
Not this trip.
I feel like I'm there with you. It's that many videos. I feel like I'm sitting at the machine with you.
Not this trip. Well, that's what you're supposed to feel like, but not this trip. This trip, I posted like 3 videos. I didn't get a single hand pay, bro. I was in Las Vegas for 5 days. I've had days in the casino that I've gotten 7, 8, 9 hand pays. I didn't get a single one. My biggest hit was like $880. I just dusted money, like $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000. Just dusted it. It was just terrible.
Maybe you lost your touch, like.
No, I just got really unlucky. The people I went with a buddy of mine's daughter. She's 25, and I went with my buddy and his wife, and then their daughter who's 25 and her husband, and they're both 25, and she won on an 88-cent bet she won like $11.50, and then she was just off to the races. When we got on the flight, they were on my flight on the way home. I picked them up. When we got on the flight, they had $5,000 more cash on them than they left with. She just killed it. My buddy Ben finally hit one for like $1,100 on the way out. Kyle hit a couple grand on the football game. I think like $2,000 or $3,000. He had a lot on the roulette. The only time I won was on baccarat, and I won on roulette, and that was it. Like that was it.
See, I have a problem with slots. Like I like to play poker, or I'll put in.
Dude. I think I might be done with slots. I love my mom. Mom, I love you. I'll play a couple $100 with you here and there, but you cannot beat these slot machines.
First of all, they're designed for you to lose. That's number one.
Yeah.
But I just feel like it's just luck and timing.
It's all luck and timing.
There's no skill. Like you could sit there and dump that in, right? And then
Somebody comes out for
here she comes with 88 cents. Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
Like.
It's absolutely insane.
That bothers me a little. That's why I'm not a slot. I want to be able to control
the reason
what I'm
you
doing.
play it is just like Mikey said a couple shows ago. He said you can't play any other game in there though that you have a chance to get 400x on your wager.
Well, not only that, but
you bet $5, you can get back $2,000.
I get it,
really easy.
But here's the biggest thing. Here's how you know you're a sucker, right? If you play slots, And don't get me wrong, you could win. Mikey could win. Here's how you know you're a sucker. Those are the ones that they give you the most points for on the cruises.
Yeah.
Or in the casinos.
Yeah.
So that means they want you playing those because you're losing.
Yeah.
Overall.
Yeah.
Case closed.
Yeah.
That's it. They give you the most points.
That's why they get all their
slot
money.
Machines. Yeah.
That's because the rest of the games are only like 50% advantage.
And not only that, these
only like a 3 to 4%
like
advantage.
old people and these
50,
people that are playing the games, they're just it's mindless. Push the button.
Yeah.
How much? $2. Push.
It's just so great when you get the bonus and you hit that bonus.
Of course.
It's
or
just so much
spinning the
fun.
wheel. It's awesome.
It's just
like,
so much
I get
fun.
it, but I mean, it's just not for me. It's not.
But like Baccarat, like I played Baccarat more than I've ever played, and like, I mean, I'm just winning. Like you're just winning. It's you got to lose like 5% vig on banker, but I mean, you're just winning. You could win every hand if you picked every hand right. You can't win every slot spin. You can't win every blackjack hand because you're not gonna beat the dealer every time. But in Baccarat, you could literally pick banker or player. You could conceivably win every single hand you sit down and play. I went with Nick one night and I watched him buying for 1,000, running up to like 12.6 and cashed out 10K. So I mean, but even that's only 9x from his buy-in.
Right.
To put that in perspective, he would have had to walk out of there with $400,000 in order to bet what I won on my $50 spin of Mummy and got 20 grand. Like that's 400x. You can't do that in anything else.
So, did you watch the Waste Management last weekend?
Well, I saw the end of it. I saw the end of it. Scotty Scheffler does not go away.
Doesn't go away, but
he shot 64.
I saw. He was too far back though.
Yeah, I understand that, but I mean, most guys would pack that in. My
girl Jenna texted me, like 12th hole, put money on Scotty. I'm sitting there. I'm like, nah. I just thought he was too far back. He was at like 12. There was only 6 holes left. I thought the most he can get to is 15 or 16. I thought the leaders were going to get to like 17 or 18.
Yeah.
I just didn't, thank God. And then when he was one down, I'm like, fuck, and I didn't listen to her.
Morikawa won, right?
No.
Not Morikawa. Matsuyama.
No. You didn't see what happened?
No, who won?
All right, so let me lead you.
I saw Matsuyama on the last hole. I thought that he won.
He was up 1 going into the last hole.
Okay.
Someone screamed when he was on the tee box, right in his backswing.
So who won?
Hold on. So he fucking stopped. Then another one hit it again. They also did it when he was putting on a hole. That kid, what's that young?
Knapp?
No. What's that? There's a young kid that's worth a lot of money on YouTube, and he goes around and he pays people to do stuff. They caught him on camera. He was like, "Hey, I'll give you $100 if you yell in his backswing."
Doherty?
Yeah. What's his first name?
I don't know.
Jack or something.
Jack. Oh yeah, Jack.
Yeah, some young kid. He's a punk, right? So long story short, he says, "I'll give you $100 if you yell in his backswing." Guy yells in his back, "Jackass!" like in his backswing. It fucking hits a bad shot, costs him a stroke, right? So someone did that. So he bogeyed the last hole. So now he's in a playoff with Chris Gotterup, who I had. I thought he had no chance.
So you won?
I had $25. I bet him on Saturday. He was like 9 shots back. I bet him at like he was like.
Did you get 20-1?
Yeah, it was 14 or 1,500 plus 14. So I won like 300 or 400.
Wow.
So listen. So what's crazy is, so with 4 holes to go, Gotterup was like, I want to say 13 under, and I looked live. He was plus 4,000, plus 4K. And I didn't fire. I just had money there. I already had money on it. So I was like, and he wins. He won in the playoff.
Could have put another 25 on there. $100K.
He drained like a 25-footer right in Matsuyama's grill.
Wow.
Hideki.
So they didn't have to go to a playoff or anything.
They kicked that kid out. The PGA Tour went up to him. They had it on video. They went up to him. He's banned from any event in the future. He'll be arrested if he goes in. But I'm just saying, like.
So, but he didn't go to a playoff is what you're telling me.
No, he did.
Oh, they did. Okay.
Yeah, he bogeyed 18. He was up 1.
And then what, do they play 18 again?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, that was good. I watched, did you watch the Live tournament?
How good is that Jake Knapp kid, though, by the way?
Really good. Smooth. Super smooth.
I mean, he's got
effortless power.
He's got a heck of a swing. By the way, I played golf 4 times in Vegas. My back's starting to get okay again. I was starting to move it out there a little bit. I hung some scores out there.
I hit one 280 today.
I went 81.
I hit one 280 today, I said.
That's impressive. I went 81. That's my 3-wood, but I went 81. I went 81, 76, 75, and then I played 9 holes on the way out and shot 39.
Nice.
So I start to get on my second round, I birdied all 4 par 5s. Nice. When I shot the 76, I birdied all 4 par 5s. I had a 7-foot putt for eagle and missed it. And then every single hole after my birdie, what did I do? Every hole after my birdie, what did I do? Bogeyed every single hole. And I said to myself after the second one, I go, okay, I'm just going to hit the fairway, and I'm going to hit the green. And I did that, and I three-put it twice.
I played pretty terrible today. It was cold a little bit.
Vegas golf, dude, I'm telling you,
I've
these
never
golf
played
courses, you have got to get out there. The golf courses are so much fun.
It's funny
They're so
you
nice.
say
There's
that.
mountains everywhere. I just love it.
So we played the Riv today, and it was you know how the grass turns brown for the winter here? It was just all brown. It looked terrible. And I said to somebody, I said, man, I've never played golf out in Vegas or Arizona where you're just shooting to green and it's all brown everywhere else.
Yeah.
Must be awesome.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
I mean, they spray paint the green. They spray paint the.
Oh, is that how they do it?
Yeah.
Because it's really green. And I'm like, how does it
Yeah,
not
they
die
spray paint
out
it.
being so dry?
They spray paint it. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I was gonna play Wolf Creek too the last day I was there, but I was up all night and took Kyle and Ben to the airport, so I ended up not playing it. I just went to the same course that I played before, Angel Park Mountain course, and but I wanted to play Wolf Creek. It's like $350.
That's it?
Excuse me. Yeah, carved out of the red rocks, and
Yeah, it's nice.
and but it's something you want to do with somebody. I don't want to go out there by myself. You know,
I want to do it. I've always wanted to do it. Every time I went to Vegas, I just didn't want to bring my clubs.
Yeah,
it's a pain in the ass.
it was a nightmare. But I bought an awesome travel thing. I had no problem. I rolled them in.
The hard case.
Yeah, it was.
You have to.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen videos of
they
of
come
the
out
airline
wrecked.
guys just throwing them in?
Wrecked.
Oh my
Yeah,
god! That's
yeah.
why I won't bring mine.
My hard cases. I mean, I just picked it up. I have another one, but I can't find it, so I picked this one up. This thing is the truth. I mean,
Although you could do shipsticks.
yeah, but then you can't golf for 6 days before you go, and you can't golf for 6 days after you go. It's going to take 5-6 days to get there and 5-6 days to get back, I bet.
Yeah, but good point.
So, but yeah, I brought him out there. I flew. I dropped it off at the thing. Gone. Tipped the guy $20. I know it was heavy. I know my other bag was heavy. You give the guy $20. If you people aren't tipping people, there's something wrong with you. Okay. You tip people and they take care of you, guys. This is not rocket science. So I paid for I'll tell another story. I paid for like a Dodge Durango. That's what I paid to rent out there. $330 for like 6 days. Okay. I get there. I said to the guy at the thing, I said, hey, I want to see if you give me an upgrade. Here's $20. He's like, I can't give you an upgrade. All right. He's like, you want
Here's
20?
40.
He goes, you want the 20? No,
he didn't double down?
No, because I know he would have done it for 20. He goes, no, I can't do that. He goes, go out there and talk to the guys out there. I go, okay. So I go out there and I meet this guy. I'm not going to say his name, but I meet this guy. I said, hey, listen, before we go anywhere, they have me in for a Dodge Durango, and I was told that possibly if I take care
What are you
of
trying to upgrade to? Like an Escalade or something?
I wanted either a Navigator or I wanted the Jeep Grand Cherokee, the big, the Jeep Grand Wagoneer.
Yeah.
And I said, I want a Jeep Grand Cherokee or a Navigator. He goes, well, we don't have Navigators. We have Jeep Grand Wagoneers. I said, all right,
Those are
perfect.
Nice. Super nice.
I said, here you go. I said, is $20 good? $40 good? He's like, either. So I give the guy $40, and he goes right over there. He goes, go grab it. I go in, I put my stuff in, I drive out. Now I got a Grand Wagoneer. Would have been $750 if I had paid for it. As I got it, it was $330 plus a tip. Yeah. That's all you got to do. Just tip people, guys. Tip them.
First of all, that's not tipping.
What do you call it?
Tipping is if they drive your vehicle up and you're like, thank you, sir, and you give them $5. You greased them.
Yeah, grease. Sorry, little greasing.
Little
grease the palms, Kyle.
You did the Italian.
Kyle loves when I say grease the palms.
You did the Italian grease. You greased them.
Yeah, you grease the palms, yeah. I mean, I see those as synonymous, but yeah, I guess I do understand the difference.
I remember when I was down in Miami for that highlight tournament like 4 years ago. I greased $700 at 11 just to get in.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 100 to this guy to get to park. And then it was 200 for the first door guy to get you to the next door guy, and 500 to beat the line. The line was around the corner.
Yeah.
I wasn't getting in.
Yeah, there's always ways, yeah.
They're either picking out hot chicks or you got to be somebody, and I'm nobody in Miami.
Yeah.
I'm nobody.
Yeah.
So literally, I paid $800 to get in there.
Yeah.
And then inside, forget about it.
Yeah, that whole town is all about grease and palms. I mean, there's always... Now, I will tell you one thing that happened to me.
Ultra Miami.
I went to Ghostbar.
Next month.
I went to Ghostbar. My buddy's wife wanted to go really bad, and I do like Ghostbar. I went there, and I was dressed like this. I had pants. I had a T-shirt on, a Redskins T-shirt, and I had my Trump...
Ghostbar where, in Vegas?
Yeah, the Palms. I had my Trump Make America Great Again visor on. So I get up there, and...
They ain't letting you in?
And now I'm staying at the hotel, by the way. I have a room here.
They don't care.
And I go up, and he goes, he's like, yeah, you can't wear ball caps. And he's like, and you got to take your shirt off and turn it inside out. I go, why? He's like, we don't do sports teams here.
Yeah.
I said, all right, I wouldn't mind taking my Trump hat off if you really can't wear hats in there.
Political, that sometimes.
But I'm not taking my shirt off and turning it. I'm not going in. And I said, if I give you $100, can I go in? He's like, no. He's like, we don't allow it. And I'm like,
that happened to me.
And I'm good.
That happened to me, and I was up from here. You remember bike weeks? 15 years ago. You remember Wide Open Cycles? It was called Wide Open Cycles.
No.
This guy Dale owned it, and our friend Melissa, she was the model. So it was basically her laying on her back with the legs spread, right, with her legs spread, and underneath it said wide open, and then cycles in small, and then, the number. Hottest selling thing you could do back then. People were trying to get them jackets, T-shirts, whatever. So I wear it to Foxwoods in Connecticut, and I'm literally playing poker, and I feel, I'm like, yeah, can I help you? Yeah, you need to turn your shirt inside out. People are offended. I'm like, who? And they're like, people are offended. You have to turn your shirt inside out or we're going to ask you to leave. Same thing. Same issue.
So you did it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you going to do?
Well, I would have gotten up and cashed.
Or I think maybe I bought a shirt. I don't know. Maybe I bought a sweatshirt or a hoodie or something.
Yeah.
But it's just crazy that they could.
Well, the censorship is just weird. Like what you're allowed to censor and what you're not allowed to censor.
Isn't Vegas Sin City?
Yeah.
So why can't you wear whatever the fuck you want?
Yeah, I told that story a bunch of times. Nick gets sick of hearing it. But when I won that 10,005 on that spin, I'm screaming F-bombs, just dropping them. I drank heavily back then. I'm screaming F-bombs, and the guy's like, you need to be careful with your F-bombs. And I'm like, I need to be careful with my F-bombs. I'm like, we're in Vegas. I'm like, everybody in here is 21, bro. He's like, well, I'm just telling you, you need to be careful. And I'm like, I'm staying right there. Do me a favor and send me upstairs, please. Yeah. And he's like, are you going to stop cursing? I go, probably not. And, he let me keep playing. But it was just like a weird situation,
So have you have you checked your 401k lately?
No.
Jumping, baby.
No, I don't have a 401k. Why would I have a 401k?
I just feel it's funny that everyone said Trump was going to fail. Everyone said the tariffs
People are stupid.
Yeah, tariffs aren't going to work. The Dow Jones just hit a record high.
Yeah.
And the 401k is just, bro, I made $1,000 the other night in my sleep.
Yeah.
I went to sleep. I woke up the next day. I was like, thank you, sir. Thank you, President.
Yeah, Trump is obviously not failing.
No. And Apple's coming. Did you just see that? Apple's bringing the whole plant from China, 19 trillion or something. And they're building it in the United States, and everything's going to be built in the United States. How many jobs is that?
Yeah.
Never mind the taxes that they got to pay. And
but they don't want to give him credit for anything. We all know. Like, just like the Epstein thing, like it's in the Epstein files where he called the FBI on Jeffrey Epstein, and they're sitting there trying to act like they're buddies.
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
He's never been to the island.
No, he's never been to the island. No, none of the victims have ever implicated him for any wrongdoing whatsoever, and people just want to continue to push this narrative. It's just a bullshit narrative.
So I saw something the other day, and I don't know. It's hard to, when you watch Instagram or you watch these things, it's hard. You got to really sift through.
You got to research.
What's real and what's
you got to
real.
research.
But I saw something where I don't think they could fake this. So there was 4 judges when they were trying to open the Epstein files. There was 4 judges. 2 were appointed by Biden. Yeah. They both said not to open them. Yeah. And another one was by Obama. He said no. The only one that said yes was the judge that was appointed by Trump. Yeah. So what's he hiding?
Yeah, nothing. I mean, he's hiding nothing for himself, but I definitely think there's stuff being hidden
other people
for Republicans and Democrats alike.
Yeah, there's people that it
because,
would be
dude, my theory is the same that I've always said: the Illuminati, cabal, whatever you want to say. There is an evil, satanic cult ritual that are that are mainly run the entertainment industry. We know this is all true. We know how gross people are. We know all the disgusting. Nicki Minaj, I talked about it a couple weeks ago, came out and said, all that your favorite artists are literally sacrificing children and drinking their blood and sacrificing for their God. Like, we know that this is what people are saying. I believe it. I choose to believe it.
Where there's smoke, there's fire.
And these people choose to believe that Trump is involved with no evidence, except for the fact that his name's,
they were trying to smear his name. Yeah, they were trying to smear it.
All they're trying to do. They don't give a shit. Nobody cares about the truth. That's what bothers me. If I thought Trump was a pedophile, the last thing I would do was stick up for Trump. Right. I don't care. Like, I care about the right things to do. And, everybody else cares about themselves being right so much that they just, they don't want to look at facts ever. And it's stupid.
What's her name? Carolyn Levitt?
Yeah.
She's great.
She's absolutely I thought that Huckabee Sanders was the best I've ever seen. No. This broad, Carolyn Leavitt, is second to none at that job. She was born for that job.
Did you see the other day? So they're just fire and repeat stuff that's just dragging through the mud, right?
Yeah.
And she said, well, I'm going to take time to do this. She went down numbers. Why don't you talk about this?
Yeah.
You just want to talk about the bad stuff that from 5 years ago that isn't even true.
Yeah.
They just continue to hash the same questions.
Yeah.
I don't get it, man.
Well, you do get it because they're pushing an agenda. You do get it. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
This is gaslighting in its political form. It's like when your girlfriend tries to tell you that, she didn't say that. It's like, honey, I got the text right here. And then she turns it on you. Well, why are you throwing that back in my face? Well, I'm trying to prove to you how you're wrong. And then she'll gaslight you and tell you that she didn't really say that. She didn't really say that. Well, here's the receipts. That's what Carolyn Leavitt does. She's going, here's the receipts. And they're just continuously trying to gaslight, trying to say things that aren't true. And it's frustrating. I mean, I've gotten in conversations with my liberal friends that, honestly, they just move the goalposts. Every time you show one thing, then they go, oh, well, what about this? It's like, no. Let's stop and hear you say, okay, Gabriel, I was wrong about this. And then we'll move on to the next thing.
I never want this to happen. But do you ever just think for a second, do you just stop and take a second and say, man, what if Kamala Harris won?
Oh,
no, I'm just saying, but where would we be right now? Where would the country be? Where would the world be? Where would the Middle East be?
I think there'd be a lot more dead people in the streets, personally.
I mean, there'd be nukes in Iran. There'd be all. I mean, yeah, she wouldn't have had the balls to go in there and do that.
There'd be so much more death.
I mean, it's a scary thought, man.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, we're one election away. Listen, I've said this before on the show, and I'll say it again. We are the last man standing for freedoms in this world. We're the last one. If America falls, it's over. There is no other America coming to save us. No. And that's what they want. They want it to all fall. They want it to all crumble.
And America polices the whole world.
Yes.
We don't want to, but we do. All these people rely on us. They can't. Canada couldn't beat anybody.
No.
They can't even beat us in hockey.
None of them can.
No. But they want to just talk bad about us, and they want to tariff. You ever see the stuff that the tariffs they put on us?
Yeah.
For the dairy products that we get rid of? It's amazing.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
They should be bowing at our feet.
Yeah, that's what you would think. You would think you'd be grateful. But they're not.
No.
Because just like Trump said back in the 80s, everybody should pay their fair share, and they don't. And now he's got people paying their fair share. And they get all blustery and bold, and then he goes out and he goes, no, this is how it's going to be. And then they go back and they retract. That's the thing. And I'm not saying that Trump isn't an asshole sometimes. I'm not saying that he's...
Yeah, he doesn't come off wrong,
he's got the best,
say wrong things.
Bedside manner.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, he's right and you're wrong.
Yeah. And the master of negotiating.
Yeah, absolutely. Because we have all the power. That's the whole point. Yeah. I get it. If you pay the cost to be the boss, then you can do whatever you want to do. And why
do you think we put $50 trillion in defense?
Exactly.
If you have it, you use it.
Yeah,
or you threaten to use it. Or you bluff to use it.
We win every single war. That anybody that wanted to start with us tomorrow, we win them all. We win them all.
I mean, there would be costs. There'd be lives.
Yeah, there'd be tons of lives. And that's what he's trying to avoid, And but I listen, I love our president. I stand by our president. I don't love everything he does. Obviously, his stance on abortion is different than mine. Obviously, with the bump stocks and some of the rollbacks on, gun laws. I think if you want to own a tank, you should be able to literally park it on your own fucking driveway. That's what I think.
And not pay a tax. I
don't think you should have to pay taxes on houses that you own.
When you buy it, you pay the tax.
Yeah. I'm a little bit different. I'm more right than even he is. But right wing meaning than he is, and also right. But listen, I think he's doing as good a job as you could possibly expect. Be honest with you, I wish the Republicans would help him out more. To be honest with you, I'm not thrilled with the Congress and the Senate. I'm not thrilled that we're not fighting.
Yeah, some have flipped.
Yeah, they do it all the time.
Yeah, they're voting on the.
They do it all the time because they don't like him.
Yeah,
they don't like anything about him.
No matter the results,
they know that
doesn't even
like
matter
him.
the results.
Yeah,
but
it's ridiculous.
I was driving home from the golf course today, and have you been up LPGA Boulevard lately?
How much time we got left, Jimmy?
5 minutes.
Okay, go ahead.
Have you been up LPGA Boulevard?
I mean, yeah. What are you telling me about?
It's grown so much that I was just looking today. There's apartment complexes everywhere.
Yeah.
Where are these people?
Yeah.
Was there that many jobs created? Like, there's gas stations there, Gabe. There's car washes. There's medical centers. There's Jangles, Bojangles.
Well, I think the majority of people that are moving here that are retired.
It's one of the biggest mistakes I ever made, by the way.
They sell their money. They sell their places for 1.6, and they come down here and they live like a king for 240, 260, 380.
My friend Angie, who's my realtor. So before I bought my house in Port Orange, I had almost bought a house right off LPJ. I won the closed bid. It was like 123, and then they fucked me on the financing, and I was like, "Fuck you," and I just walked away from the deal. And she told me, Eddie, there's going to be a shopping center here. They're going to put up restaurants. This whole street is going to blow up, just like Dunlawton in Port Orange. That house sold for like $380.
Yeah.
Like literally 2 years later.
Yeah.
One of the biggest mistakes of my life.
Yeah.
I was like, man, but I haven't been down there in a while, and I went down there, and it's just booming. It's just booming, that place. They did a great job.
Yeah. No, I agree. I like growth.
And they're putting a Tesla dealership right on Williamson.
You told me that.
Yeah, can't wait.
What else you got for us last couple minutes there, boss?
That's it for me, buddy. Anything you want to talk about?
No, I mean, listen, I'm just glad that I'm glad that you're in here. I'm glad that I was in here. Hopefully next week we got a full party. Mike's still gone for 3 weeks.
It's the best part about a team, right?
Yeah.
When someone gets hurt or someone's not there, you got to step up.
Yeah, but we need Dave or Mike.
We need the whole squad. Nick is just as big as everybody.
Nick replaces you, and Nick replaces me.
Who
he
else
doesn't
is,
replace Dave or Mike.
Who else is going to say, I don't give a fuck about anything?
Yeah,
Nick.
yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good point. Yeah, I watched the one with you guys. And his beard is really looking good, by the way.
Good-looking guy.
I'm glad he finally did that.
Yeah.
And it really looks good.
He might get down to your level.
No, I don't think he – I look too white trashy for him.
Yeah.
He still looks like a respectable citizen. Like, he could still work in a bank.
His chick would be like, shave that.
Yeah, I probably.
He would bend a knee.
All right, well, the Super Bowl sucked.
Yeah.
ICE is still doing good things. I didn't see anybody die this week, so that's good. That's a win. I think the people are starting to comply.
I have a question for you. I haven't seen anything lately in the is the Russia and the Ukraine war. Like, I haven't seen, like, they were pushing it so much. It seemed like when the election was going on.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't talk about it much. I don't see it much on the news.
Well, no, because there's no dog in the fight now.
Who's winning though?
I mean, Russia's always going to win. Russia's always going to win.
But they haven't.
But Russia's always going to win. That's the whole point. If he wanted to be worse, he could be worse.
You want to know what's crazy? They could have won that thing in 2 seconds.
Well, they could have stopped it.
They could have nuked. They could have nuked the living shit out of it.
Yeah, of course.
They could have went in there with all their
That's
planes.
what I'm saying. Russia, that war will go on as long as Russia tolerates it.
Is it a money thing?
I don't know. Probably. I mean, isn't everything?
I mean, we give them money, or we were.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, man. It's absolutely ridiculous. Anyhow, episode 26 in the books. Hashtag MAGA. I saw you and Nick did it. Hashtag Jesus and Gabriel love you. Eddie did it last week. Love you, Eddie.